Hey guys, RC here, back with our next video, our tutorial for Dwarf Fortress. And we are playing Dwarf Fortress version 4305 R08. It is the most recent release for Lazy New Pack. I know there's some really good tutorials online, and those are Captain Duck was the first one I ever watched. But those are most of those are older, going all the way back to 28 and 34 for the release. So very old when we're on release 43 right now. So wanted to put something that was a little bit newer. And I told you I would pick a site, and I have found one. So we have this area. There are no trees, scarce vegetation. Oh, what did I just hit? Okay, there it goes. We have shallow metal, deep metal, flux stone, and ice. So we have tundra and a glacier. I wonder... I am going to go up just to check something out. Alright, there's my Joyous Wilds. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, so I have, ooh, I like this because I have mountain now, glacier, and tundra. I like that. Looks like we get the edge of this little stream there, maybe. But that's going to be iced over because it's freezing, so it's not really a stream, it's an iced over river. And the reason I wanted this one is because it had a large section of Joyous Wilds in there. And that's kind of what I was wanting to get. But I like this instead. I liked moving over a little bit because I get pretty much all that I want. I get a little bit of soil in this bottom 3 layers here. No trees, but I get this large path of Joyous Wilds. Now, I don't think I'll get sunberries here because it's freezing, but we'll give it a try. And then the other thing I liked, it had Untamed Wilds for the other 2 options. So Joyous Wilds is like the most evil of the good, and Untamed Wilds is the most evil of the neutral. So those will be, you know, the more interesting areas. So we're going to choose. So, you know, last video we kind of went through what to look for in here. We also have dwarves, goblins, humans, and elves, which, as I told you, you want to make sure you have all of them. Now, the last thing, I want to pick a fortress that's either close to us or very big. So the future citadel, you know, maybe, you know, that's a neat area. Now, what's interesting is these are up into this mountain here, but we're being encroached by these dwarves. I always try to think of a storyline that makes sense with what I'm doing, with what, you know, how I'm playing, to kind of give me a backdrop for how I may want to approach the game. So maybe we are the future citadel, and we're retreating from the encroaching goblins who are pushing at us from the east and the west over here. So we're getting sandwiched in, so we're retreating farther south and being pushed out of the mountains. So maybe this is our future citadel for the future citadel. Alright, so we are going to embark. So I'm going to hit E. And this video is going to focus on preparing for your journey. So I have my standard start, a 1-pick challenge that I, you know, both of those are things that I've saved myself. So, but you would choose prepare for the journey carefully. Now, I'm still going to choose my standard start, but I have 30 points left. That's going to be because there are items that I had selected that they did not have available. Probably turkeys. No, they do have turkeys. I have 6 turkey hens, Oh, you know what I bet it is? It's the... No, there's my boars. Cats, dogs, Plumpelm. Maybe it was one of my alcohols, or I don't know, something else. All right, I do have so here's my miner. Basically, what you do is you start off on this screen, and this is your let's see. All right, 4 and 6 moves you across, so you'll see it go from Iden over to miner, and then 8 and 2 moves up and down in the list. All right, and then the right and the plus and minus adds or decreases the points. So you can have a maximum of 10 points per dwarf. So if we take a look at these guys, and then when I'm in the dwarf list, it's just the up and down arrows, and the right and left arrow can get back and forth too. So Iden is a miner with all 10 points. Ezum is also a miner. Ustath is my carpenter. Locum is my mason. Bim is my stone crafter. Vutok is my grower, brewer, and cook. And I have a butcher, tanner, and then if we also look at him, he has persuader, negotiator, appraiser, organizer, record keeper. So he can be my broker, my bookkeeper, and my manager. So that's the jobs that he will hold. I think I want to add... Alright, I'm going to add using the plus button here. I don't need that many, but I do want more cave wheat and sweet pods. And let's go ahead and bring, I want a new item that's not in this list. So we're going to hit N for new. Nope, I have to hit tab to go to items. Okay, so now you notice that's dwarves skills. That's to items. So now I'm going to go in for new. Oh, I don't have... Oh, I'm down to 0 points. Okay. Well, that's why nothing showed up. What's unique about that is as you use points, if you hit new, only things you can actually afford will show up. So you don't have to worry about it showing you things that you can't afford. All right, so that's what you would do. You would start here. You would figure out what you would want. Basically, and there's all kind of ways to do this. This is just what I like. I like 2 miners, a mason, a carpenter, and a stone crafter, a grower, and basically your noble that's going to do your bookkeeping and everything else. So that's what I bring there. You bring 2 draft animals to pull your wagon. I always bring at least 1 axe for wood cutting, 2 copper picks, an anvil. Although an anvil I could get rid of if I want to wait and buy that from a trade depot, because that would give me another 100 points. It's up to you. Bring plenty of ale, plenty of seeds, some fish that you can cook, plump helmets that you can cook, and then I bring a little mixture of just a few other things. Now, if we look at oh, and nothing's going to show up because I don't have anything else, but this is your animals, but you can bring leather, you can bring weapons, you can bring armor, you can bring stone, you can bring logs. In fact, I think I will need to do that. I am going to leave the anvil for right now, so I took that off. I hit the minus key to add or take off, and you see I got my 100 points back. Now let's hit new, and there you see now we have a list. Well, up and down arrows, I want wood. They're 3 points per log. I don't care what kind it is. They're all the same. And then I'm going to use the plus key, and I'm going to actually bring 100 points worth of logs, or 99, because I don't have trees. So it's important that I actually have some wood. So I'm going to bring that myself. Alright, now we can name our fortress, and you can R to randomize it. You can scroll down through the list and call it the blank of blank. You know, the front compound, the rear compound. You know, so I'm just going to randomize. Entry bolt. No. Steam quakes. I like that. Let's go with steam quakes. Escape when we're done. I want to name the group, and I usually just randomize. The Born Bust. Nice. We busted. That's why we're way out here in the middle of nowhere. All right. And then after you've got everything selected that you want and that you can afford, then you could save this if you want it saved as a default for you to use in the future. Otherwise, you just hit embark. So we're going to embark, and that's the gist of setting up your group of 7 dwarves to start. Now this is where you would also choose, like for the 1-pick challenge, you don't bring anything except for 1 pick, no seeds, no booze, no nothing, and see if you can survive. Not easy, let me tell you. I've tried it several times over the weekend here, and got my butt handed to me handily every time. But anyway, there's different types of challenges. Maybe you want to do a challenge where you don't bring any seeds, but you'll bring extra egg-laying animals, extra mating animals to try to build up a meat industry, you know, things of that nature. And as you play, you'll kind of figure out, you know, what the best things for you based on your play style. But a lot of it has to do is, you know, where you're at and what you're going to be dealing with. So anyway, that's it for this. In the next one, we'll actually get into the start of the game and go into some of the basics of key movement and how to do basic things. So thanks for checking this out. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.